Hi, everybody. Welcome to your spiritual conversation. Also, I just wanted to test out my new webcam, make sure everything is running smooth and that you guys can hear all good and all that stuff. All right. If you're new, welcome to the channel. If you're returning, welcome back. I missed you. So let's just get started. Also, keep in mind that this is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everybody, and that these are also timeless readings. So whenever you see this message, it's right on time. All right. Doesn't matter how long it's been, alright? So we're gonna get started. What message do we have for the collective? Alright, you got a lot going on. Alright. The key to what's coming up is needing to take action, especially when it comes to like a group setting. Maybe this is friends, family, or it could just be your environment altogether. You're also blossoming, I said blossoming abundance here. So you're stepping into a period, a very abundant period. Could be with here in finance, health. There could be a number of things, right? Definitely could be finances with the man holding a coin here, or it could be in love, or maybe it's both. Maybe it is a wealthy man that you're going to be running into. It doesn't have to be a man. It could be someone that's just, in their masculine energy. It could be a woman. But just know that this was destiny with the temple path here. Okay. Alright. If it's not someone with money here, because it could be just someone that's very loyal, someone that is very reliable. Doesn't necessarily have to be romantic neither. Because with community, it could just be a group of friends, people that you can be loyal, people that are going to be loyal, people that you can rely on, people that are bringing value into your life. You are opening the door to healing and happiness. You have to open that door. So going within is going to be very important. We also have third house, talks about communication. Again, we have the fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel, right here, the throat chakra, and then whatever is on your mind. You've been thinking about something, thinking about saying something or communicating with somebody, and it's part of a healing process, and it could have to be within your community. So when I say community, it could be neighbors, it could be friends, it could be family, anybody that you're close with. It could be your children, right? We also have Capricorn energy, which just talks about achievements and recognition, as well as rewards, hard work, and sacrifice. Okay, stepping into that energy, especially when it comes to the first chakra, which is the root chakra. Archangel Michael. The root chakra is when you're in survival mode. That's usually where a lot of people operate, is in the lowest chakra, and that's because it's with the fight or flight mode as well. But needing to take action and healing that, because you are coming into a period of abundance. But I feel like there's something here that needs to be cleared up, or something that needs to be um, discussed. Putting your balance, your emotions, and your thoughts are going to be key. You may feel like you're all tied up. You may feel like there's a lot. This either could be tied up with fear as well and anxiety, but this could be just tied up doing multiple things at once. Very hectic, right? So let's get some Moonology cards for you guys. See what else the energy has for the collective spirit. What else is going on with the collective? We have the full moon in Aquarius. Be real. Be your true, authentic self. Express your feelings, but in a kind, loving way. All right. Don't come from a place of pride and ego. When you're pouring out your emotions, this is what they're showing me. Because the Aquarius is right there in the background. Is the water barrier. And when they pour, make sure you're pouring slowly. You're not dumping, like trauma dumping, right? Pour slowly. Whatever the fuck that means, right? I'm just a messenger, okay? It's something that you guys can understand. What I'm picking up is more like when this topic comes where you need to stand up to somebody or confront somebody within your community that you need to take action to resolve some sort of issue, right? Because I've seen that too. Kind of go, your emotions pour slow, you know, don't just wham, overwhelmed with emotions. You know what I'm saying? Especially with anger, because I feel like it could be something that disappointed you or angered you, and you could be projecting a lot. I'm picking up a lot of projection energy. We also, yeah, Gemini, all about communication here. Full moon in Gemini, embrace the flow of life. Don't force. I feel like don't force the conversation. If somebody doesn't want to have this conversation, you don't have to force it. You don't need to force it. You tried. Now the next step is, let's say it's something that had to do with some sort of trauma that they put you through and they don't want to take accountability for it. Then your responsibility is healing that. All right. Think of it as this person, they dumped a whole bunch of garbage on your lawn. And instead they didn't clean it up, they just dumped it there and moved on. Well, the garbage is still there and it needs to be cleaned, right? So are you just gonna let it stay there and maybe the wind will take care of it, or are we gonna do something about it? Right? We gotta clean it up, right? So that's what embracing the flow of energy, being in Gemini, being analytical as well, being more taking things of a logical approach rather than being stuck in your emotions. We also have the first quarter moon in Cancer. Talk about emotions, right? Pushing through any insecurities that you may have. You're also getting some sort of downloads too. Heavy emphasis on the crown chakra. You're getting some sort of downloads from spirit, from your higher self, from God, from source, whatever you believe in, right? Also, if you see smoke here, it's my oil diffuser. All right, it's nothing illegal. Okay, it's nothing bad. I just want the room to smell nice. Okay, I got my relax oil diffusers on, so keep the mood in zen. Anyway, yeah, pushing through any insecurities, paying attention to dreams is going to be significant. We also have full moon in Sagittarius, seeing the bigger picture, seeing things for what it is, right? Seeing the bigger picture and needing to take action. And I feel like what it is that you need to take action is why you were put in survival mode. And with the Cancerian energy, it could have to do with some sort of mother wound here that needs to be addressed or healed. There is something that is being avoided, and it's probably some sort of getting either abandonment wound, rejection wound, and it could have been from a mother. It could have been anything, all right? It doesn't mean like they just left you, whatever. It could have been, maybe it's small to them, but it meant a lot to you. And it could have been, let's say, you were in a play in elementary school and your mother didn't show up because she had to work, so you're holding on to that resentment. It's something like that. It doesn't necessarily have to be that, but I'm just using that as an example. My God, this bonnet, what's going on here? It's just whatever. We ain't gonna fuck with it right now. We also have the new moon in Pisces, attuned to the divine. So being in tune with your higher self, right? Being in tune with what it is that serves you and what no longer serves you. We're just gonna push that to the side. Being attuned to your emotions. Why do you feel that way? So, like we were saying earlier, so your mother didn't show up at your play or at your band concert in elementary school. It's something that happened when you were a child. That's what I'm picking up. It's something happening when you were a child. And you could be projecting that too onto your children if you have children. If not, you're projecting that onto other people. Maybe you grew up in a single mother household and you're projecting that either resentment that your father wasn't there onto your mother, or it could be projecting that onto men, that you don't trust men because of that. It's something that you're projecting, and it's subconscious. That's why we got to go deep and wonder why our brain is wired this way, okay? And needing to see the bigger picture. Okay, mom wasn't there for my band practice because she was a single mother and she was working two jobs to put food on the table. So does that mean I have to carry that anger and that resentment forever because she was making money so we can survive? No. Then is that something I can let go and forgive, and actually, yeah, we can let go. But also recognize why you were feeling that. Well, I felt like my mom didn't care. Why did you feel that way? What is it about that made you feel that way? Why do you think she didn't care? Well, then you'll see. You have to really face those demons head on. Once at the first quarter moon in Virgo, assess the situation. Really go into the details here, especially because somebody's heart chakra is blocked. I'm picking that up real. Yeah, it's right here. We have that. That's the heart chakra. It's the green. It's the heart chakra. The sun is blocked. And it's blocking whatever resentment you had towards your mother or whatever that happened, or it could be how you viewed your parents in love and relationships, and you're thinking that's normal when really it's toxic. That's something as well. Again, it's not going to resonate with everybody, so if it don't apply, let it fly, all right? So really needing to assess the situation, needing to look through the details, and asking those uncomfortable questions. We also have be humble. With the first quarter moon in Leo, so rather than letting what it is that you discover, so it could be that you're realizing that what it is that you've been projecting, you realize you may have hurt people in the process, and it kind of makes you feel shitty. Shame is a normal feeling, okay? Don't ever feel bad for feeling shameful. That's good. You're feeling that shame. You should feel that if you had done something wrong towards somebody, because then you can use that feeling and say, okay, I don't want to feel this way. I can't change the past, but I can do something to change the future so I don't hurt somebody else or put somebody through that again. That's what being self aware, that's the beginning process of how it looks like. And needing to be humble. So, needing to be humble because I am picking up blossoming abundance, and it could have to do with huge amounts of money. Don't be the type of person to put somebody down, right? Let's say it's somebody that did you wrong and they're going through a financial situation, right? And because you have this resentment towards them and you have some sort of ill will towards them, then you're mocking them, and then you're, tearing them down, saying, "Oh, you broke bitch," la 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 la. The universe is listening. They said, do you want to be in their shoes? Do you want to see how funny it really is? No? Well, guess what? Be fucking humble. Especially this being a Leo. Leo represents the sun. The sun is always around, okay? The sun is the center of the universe. So it's going to hear. And what is the sun? It's hot. It's going to burn. So relax. Be humble. Don't celebrate somebody else's downfall or misery, okay? I'm just a messenger, because it can happen, and you can actually, because you're projecting, you can actually project that shit back onto yourself. Now, is that what you want? No. Full moon in Leo, go wild. Standing in your true power, standing and getting the courage, the strength as well. Taming the inner beast is what I'm hearing as well. But this is overcoming your insecurity and embracing the flow of life. Wow, new moon in Leo shine. Ooh, I love that. Because through the darkest moments, you are the beam of light. We also have the full moon in Pisces, needing to forgive. And we also have relaxed, new moon in Cancer. Forgiveness is at play. Needing to forgive. We also have the first quarter moon in Taurus. Needing to release control issues here. Also, your solar plexus, stomach area. Be mindful of what you're eating or what you're consuming. I'm also hearing that maybe you need to take a break from social media or being online. That could hinder a lot of your insecurities about things because there's a lot of bullshit online too. So be mindful of what it is you're consuming, what you're watching, what you're listening to. Even people, co-workers, if they're always gossiping, do you really want to surround yourself with people that gossip a lot? Because remember, if they gossip around you, they're probably gossiping about you too. So, but also needing to relax, needing to forgive, needing to forgive somebody is going to be key here. We're also being asked to lighten up with the last quarter moon in Leo, leave the past behind with the last quarter moon in Capricorn, and then the last quarter moon in Libra. Make time for self-love. This is all about a healing journey. This reading is all about self-healing, self-love. I like it. I like it a lot. Look, we're gonna get a deeper look. We're just scratching the surface, all right? We have Fortress with the Aquarius energy here, fortitude, staying in isolation, sealed off, or needing to take a break. Also needing to be prepared for anything. Anything could happen, right? Also, could be some sort of stubborn energy on your part too, or being an aloof, like sort of aloof here. Maybe aloof when it comes to like the company you keep, and it could be because maybe you don't want to be alone. That's a red flag. If you don't like to be alone, why? Why don't you like to be alone? Are you an energy vampire? That's some shit an energy vampire would do. Whatever. That's We also have the White Rabbit, Sagittarius energy. Spark of curiosity or spiritual awakening is happening. Needing to heed the call, doing some sort of research, also the inner knowing. Going down the rabbit hole. Again, like we were saying, having those dark and uncomfortable questions that you probably keep running away from that you're projecting because it needs to go somewhere. That energy you're storing inside, that dark shit that you don't like, it needs to go somewhere. So you're projecting that rather than confronting it and taming it and transmuting it into something positive. You see how that works? And what I mean by transmuting, okay, if somebody says, well, you're fat, you're ugly, you're this, that, and that, that's what you think about yourself. Then what are we doing about it? If you think you're fat, okay, well, then let's start eating better. Let's start, making time to work out and get motivated to do something, rather than just sit there and say, oh my God, I'm so fat. Oh my God, I'm so hungry. Oh my God, I'm so what are we doing? I don't mean to sound like an asshole, but what are we doing besides playing victim? You got to heed the call. Where is that coming from? I'm picking up as some sort of childhood trauma. Maybe somebody told you this when you were a child that you're not good enough. You're not pretty enough. Maybe it's from a previous relationship, right? Whatever it is, it's lingering and you're projecting that onto other people and you're projecting that probably onto yourself too. We also have optical illusion, another Aquarius energy in the building. Not what it seems. This is where you're overthinking things. We did talk about making assumptions. Was it this one? I don't know. I tried recording earlier, and the sound wasn't going through. So I'm hoping this one it does. But earlier I did say about somebody that's making assumptions, and we need to find where this cognitive distortions come from, and that's from overgeneralization. You're not a mind reader, so it's not what it seems. You could be setting yourself up for a trap. It's like you're setting yourself up for a trap when you're overthinking things and you're overgeneralizing things. Also, when I say pay attention to dreams, pay attention to who is in your dreams. Okay, pay attention to what you're doing. If somebody hands you something in your dream, who is it that's handing you something? What is it that they're handing you? Is it food? Are you consuming it? Are you doing anything else with said person? Are you having, can I say the word sex with this person? I just don't want to get in trouble with YouTube, okay? That's why I'm saying it this way. But are you having some sort of entanglement with them? What's going on here? Are you witnessing them doing something to you? Are they hurting you in this dream? Are they trying to unalive you? Because I don't know if I can say that here on YouTube. I just gotta be careful. All right, I just don't want to get in trouble with the YouTube police. But again, with this, you can't make it up. It really says projection right here. Look, I'll show you. Right under my finger. What does it say? Projection. That was before I picked that card. So I'm reading somebody. Again, needing to detach. This time where you feel alone, we also have Libra energy with the cabin card here. This time alone is for you to be going within, where you feel isolated, where you feel remote, secluded, or quarantined, or disconnected, is because you need to go within. Instead of saying, "Oh my God, why doesn't nobody want to hang out with me? Oh my God, nobody likes me." No, it's the universe saying right now is not the time for you to be going out because all you're doing is projecting. You need to sit your fucking victim ass mentality down and go within so we could change. Because if you're feeling misery, why are you so miserable? Where is it coming from? You're not forgiving somebody and you're holding on to that, and it's got your heart chakra blocked off, so you're in survival mode constantly. I'm only saying this shit because I love you, alright? Could be a person of fire, could have a fire sign in their chart, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. If not, it's just being confident, energetic, entrepreneur maybe, or a catalyst, a visionary. Could be a very attractive person. This could be you, this could be someone around your energy. But also very ruthless at the same time. They could be very outgoing, courageous, creative, and strong-willed. And maybe it's someone you broke up with, or there's just revolves some sort of loss here with the Cancer energy, and it could be a physical loss too, like someone transitioned to the other side, like they passed away, and you're still in a grief here. So you're needing to stay alone and detach from that, and learning to grieve this breakup or this change of state, this absence, this removal. Because all it's doing it's you're projecting and it's only causing harm to yourself and others in the process. So please have a deep breath. Again, going within with yoga, it says that right there. You see it on that. Right on top of my finger, it says go within. So that's twice. They're saying you need to go within. There needs to be some sort of forgiveness. And if you're sitting there saying, oh, they did something, I can't forgive them, I can't. Okay, then ask yourself this. What good has brought you holding on to this anger and resentment? Did it bring you any good? Because if you're still bitter, I don't think it's doing you any good. I think it's doing the opposite. Forgiveness is not for that person, it's for you. I hope you realize that. It says to be humble. You're again, that pride and ego, that's the root chakra. That's the lowest vibration you can be. That's why this is blocked off. This is why you're miserable. This is why you're probably crying and why you're having anxiety and depression and don't even fucking know why. Because you're still holding on to shit that you need to let go. Go ahead, I'm just the messenger. We also have yarn with the Sagittarius energy. Problems, a big mess, things that are complicated. Patience is needed. It's not going to happen overnight, okay? Needed to work out. Also, there's a made up story. Somebody could be making up stories. Somebody could be gossiping and making up shit just to start shit. So use discernment. Somebody's either mischief and is causing things to be out of control. Alright? A scenario that is 50-50 at this time. Look at that. What did I tell you about victim ass mentality? What does that say right there? Victim mentality. You saw me shuffle these cards. Confusion, tunnel vision, resist clarity, confirmation bias, restriction, narrow focus, an echo chamber, in denial, oblivious, out of touch, hyper focus, or concentrating on the wrong shit. We also have bedroom intimacy, sexual fantasies, love affair, or needing to sleep, contentment, leisure, sleep on it, or needing that alone time. I feel like it's alone time in the sleep in the bedroom is more like, again, paying attention to dreams. Somebody's probably sending some shit your way. Or if it's not, I'm also picking up maybe something followed you. I'm picking up something about cemeteries for some reason because it's somebody that had passed away recently, and if there is something happened in that cemetery that someone may have been disturbed, something is attached and is feeding off of that negative energy and that sadness and the grief. It's feeding it. You're feeding into that. We also have with a shooting star Aries, quick action, a wish granted, a moment in time. Also, luck is changing. This is just something that is sudden and short lived. So I feel like some of you guys need to get a cleansing, something. Yeah, because I picked that up and that was very dark. And I'm seeing it's something that is like, what is it called? Like a marionette, those puppeteers, whatever. And it's got you on a string. And it's feeding off of like sadness and depression, and it's forcing you to like go into those moments where you're crying or where you're sad and you're depressed because it's feeding off of that. You might need to get some professional help to put back whatever it is that you disturbed. You have responsibility, needing to take care of yourself. It is your duty about your own emotions, okay? Especially if you're feeling sad. It is your responsibility to figure out why you're feeling this way. If you need professional help, please do. All right? There's nothing wrong with seeking therapy. I encourage people to seek therapy, okay? Needing to balance. This is your advice, all right? And also, don't forget to stay faithful to your journey, all right? Do not let distractions overcome because I'm also hearing somebody could be susceptible to like alcoholism or escapism, we'll say that, which is like drug abuse and stuff like that. So please be mindful, especially when you're growing older. Growing older comes with wisdom. We also have wishful thinking. It's nice to have wishful thinking, but we also need to be in reality as well. So make sure your head isn't always in the clouds. We got to be in the present. Don't think too much in the past. Don't think too much into the future. Focus on the present, how we can change for the better in the future, okay? Care for yourself and care for those that you love and care deeply about. They need you and you need them. You are looked after spiritually. You have somebody that's watching over you. You are looked after. You have someone protecting you. Also be aware of people's actions, be aware of synchronicity signs, things of that nature. I'm also hearing music, something about music. Uh, Again, pay attention to your dreams. It's going to be very important, okay? I think I'm going to leave it at that. So, if you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, you can find that information in the description box below, as well as in my bio. Okay. All right, you guys. I hope these messages resonate and they help give some sort of clarity and guidance. Until then, I love you guys. You guys be safe out there. Take care. Okay. I love you. Toodles.